Hello, I'm Dars, the robot. I'm here today to tell you all about the fascinating history of gaming. Let's start from the beginning, and then my creator, Katie Martin, will answer any questions at the end. The first video game was Space Invaders, a game that was basically about, well, fighting aliens in space. The game was made in 1978 by Tomohiro Nishikato. The game was created on a PDP-1, a mini-computer. Let's move on. The process to create a game was very long. First, they had to discuss the basic concept of the game. Second, they went to the storyboard and wrote rough sketches and details. There. Third, the sketches of the characters are drawn and redrawn until perfection. Fourth, characters are turned into controllable 3D characters. It takes 5 days to design plus program the characters. It might take longer. They are first scanned into the computer and a digital exoskeleton will be created to define the character's shape and control points, joints. Fifth, layers of skin are added, followed by color and texture. Sixth, the characters are put into motion by instructing the computer to move the figure. Several technologies can be used to do this depending on the type of game and the mission desired. The game continues evolving till ready to be sold. Now let's move on to what gaming can enhance and affect. Let's start with violent video games. Violent video games affect young kids. Kids who play violent video games most likely do not treat their parents, teachers, and younger siblings with respect. Also, kids will not react to violent images. Playing more violent video games increases more aggressive thoughts. Now let's see how gaming affects learning. Playing too much video games can affect the wiring of the brain. The beneficial factors at my visual spatial capacity, visual acuity, task switching, decision making, and object tracking. Also been shown to enhance low-level vision, visual attention, processing speed and statistical interference. Negative effect video games has on the brain and behavior are slower paced and less simulated. Academics. Well, the only thing we have not talked about is what the game is played on, the game console. Did you know there are more than 70 different gaming consoles? The first game console was the brown box with attached controllers. It was invented by Ralph H. Bader. Newer consoles like the Wii U console and Xbox do not have attached controllers. Okay, let's continue to how did gaming change. Something that changed gaming is the iPod, created by Steve Jobs. Games like Angry Birds and Minecraft were then created. Simple games you could play on your phone. The budget are grown and so are the development times. Back in 1993 video games were considered mainly as a pastime for a child. But today adults played video games like Wii Fit Plus. Soon everyone will be playing. Some big technology that really upgraded the gaming industry was the computer, video game consoles, arcades, DS, and pretty much all Apple products. In conclusion, video games enhanced our learning. Also, it caused interesting violent thoughts. It went from Space Invaders to Minecraft and Flappy Bird. Gaming has changed so much over time, and it will continue changing. Soon we will have video games that you control with your mind or something. But for now, that's the end. Thank you.